Hi, welcome to Hangar 51. My name's Kenny. Today we're going to be talking about the Air Hog Helix, or the Heli replay. Okay, it's a nice little helicopter, and we're gonna review that today. It's got some neat features. You can fly it off of a smartphone, so pretty cool stuff. So let's take a look at that. We'll start with the transmitter. Okay, so let's start with the transmitter. Yeah, it's a really nice looking transmitter. I love the graphics on it. You know, the orange graphics. It's infrared. You just have your throttle on the left stick, and yaw, which is, you know, it's dual rotor, so it just speeds up or slows down one of the two main rotors. And then your forward and back is this tiny little tail rotor right here, which is mounted vertically. So it actually lifts the back of the chopper to make you go forward, or pulls the back of the chopper down and makes you go backwards. It's a real stable flying little helicopter. It'll just pretty much hands off, hover right wherever you put it, and then you just forward and back, and then you rotate it around. It's a great little learner to get started with, especially to get your left and right coordination down. I know that sounds funny, but basically what you have to remember if you haven't flown before is when the chopper is coming at you, the controls are backwards. So if it's coming at you and you need it to be more to your right, that's actually the helicopter's left. So you're going to have to give it left stick to make it go more to the right when it's coming at you. And you'll find that out as you fly. And it's a great little helicopter to get started with, to get comfortable with the left-right, so that you don't even have to think about that anymore. And then you can move up to the next level, which would be a full 4-channel collective type helicopter, but this is a real great starter. Got a trim control here on the side. That's for your making sure it's left right, hovers straight, doesn't try to wander, yawing left or right. So you can trim it out there, and on-off switch right here. Built-in charger. You actually charge the helicopter right off the transmitter. So basically, when you have these two pieces, you go where you want to go, and you've got everything you need to charge it and fly it. So nice looking little unit. I really like it. Great indoor. Definitely indoor. This is not an outdoor helicopter. I wouldn't even attempt to fly it outside. This little tail rotor is too small to give you any real authority to move into the wind, so it's just not going to fly in any kind of wind at all. It's very sluggish on the controls, which is good for a beginner, because you don't get it into trouble fast. You give it forward, and it's just going to gently start to yaw forward and go off, and it's pretty good. But look at the looks of this thing. I mean, is this a great looking little helicopter? I mean, it's very futuristic, kind of a almost I don't know, kind of Avatar-ish kind of looking, or even Terminator, that kind of era looking helicopter. Very, very futuristic, very sleek, just a really nice looking little unit. So what you do is you turn it on, and you get a quick flashing little red LED in there, which the gyro is trying to coordinate. So then you set it down, and you wait for that to stop flashing. Okay, then you turn on your transmitter, and there you go. You've got control, and it's got an onboard gyro, so that's pretty cool. And it does a really nice job. It's a really, really nice flying little helicopter. Now the replay part of it, let me go over that, because that's something. It's a novel little gizmo. It's kind of cute. I definitely wouldn't buy the helicopter because of this feature. It definitely isn't that great, but it's a different little feature that I haven't seen in anything else. You can actually fly this thing from a smartphone. And now they say you can fly it from most Android phones. I have not had any success with an Android phone. But here I've got an iPhone, and it does work with an iPhone. So you boot up this little app. It's free. You go online and get it. Little Air Hog app. And it's going to tell me that there's nothing in the phone jack. So, which I'm going to show you that here in a second. Yeah, there it is. Headphone socket empty. And what they're talking about, and this comes with the helicopter, is this little gizmo right here. plugs into your phone jack, and this will allow you to fly the helicopter from your smartphone. This is an iPhone, and I've had success with it on an iPhone. My Android phone won't operate it, but maybe yours will. They say it will, but I personally haven't had any luck with that. So you just plug that in, and then this will go away, and then it's just giving you a little info about the setup. And I think it maybe not. I thought maybe it would auto. Now you got two settings here: joystick or gyro. And what they mean by that, basically, the two different setups is if you pick the gyro setup, that means that it's going to tilt and roll with the phone. You can try that if you like it. I'm definitely not into that. Or you can do the virtual joystick, which is what we have here. You've got a little joystick here that you fly your right hand with, and then your throttle is over here, and it defaults to a auto shutdown on the throttle, which I don't really care for, but you can go into settings and change that. I think you just press the little wheel there and it goes into settings, and then you pick the little flag there, which puts it into a different flight, and then we hit the X to go back, and now we're going to have let's let it initiate. Okay. And now the throttle will stay where you put it, so you don't have to worry about it. If you want it to hover, you can let it hover. Okay, so now here's the replay for part of it. The replay is, these are 3 recordings down here. You can start a recording and actually fly the helicopter, stop the recording, and then play it back, and the helicopter will do again what you did. Now that's not actually accurate. What it's going to do is the phone, it remembers your inputs, and it's going to replay your inputs. Now whether or not that makes the helicopter fly exactly the same, it completely depends on if the helicopter starts in the exact same place, if the same amount of wind hits it on the takeoff. There's a lot of things in play here. How strong the battery is charged. It's going to all affect what your inputs on the phone were, on that replay. So it's not GPS connected. It's not using satellite or anything. All it's going to do is remember your hand inputs into the phone and then play them back. So let me demonstrate that just to show you how that works. Again, it's not something I'd buy the helicopter for, but it's novel. It's kind of cute. It's not a horrible thing, but it's not something I would. So let me hit the record, okay, and now we're just gonna lift it off, and I know I'm out of view, and then I'm gonna set it down, and then we're gonna hit stop. Okay, so now let's turn it back around because that's the way I had it facing, and let's see what it does. So we'll turn it around that way. And now I'm going to hit the play button. You got a little green arrow on the first when it says play. So let's hit play. See, it took off and it's turning a little bit, and it landed on the floor instead of back on the table. So, it's not an exact science. Let me pick that up. Hang on a second. Let me get that. Okay, so I'm going to put it out there a little farther this time. It's just out of camera view. And we're going to try it again. So here I'm going to hit the play again, and we'll see what it does. Okay, so it flew immediately off the table and went below the table. So it's down on the floor. So again, battery strength, all that has a lot to do with how functional this little thing is. It's novel, it's kind of cute. You might actually be able to use it to, if you're playing by yourself, to hover it in the middle of the room and then go grab one of those Nerf dart launchers and try to shoot yourself down. But other than that, other than it being novelty and kind of cute, it's not something I'd buy the helicopter for. The standard transmitter is a much better way to go. It really flies well with this. I can't see it. Oh, here it is over here. Let's see if I can't get it off the floor and me move it over here. And I have a ceiling fan blowing in here right now, so it's making this very difficult. But let me tilt this up just a little bit and see if I can't just hover it right here a little bit for you. And it's not like in the ceiling fan, it's really blowing it around, but you get the idea. And it's very stable. So, nice little helicopter. Definitely recommend buying it. I'm a big fan of Air Hog stuff. I really like their stuff. It's durable. It's a cost point great. It's not expensive stuff, and you'll have a lot of fun with it. Again, the phone idea, you get this, that comes with it. Plugs in any smartphone. It's supposed to work with an Android phone or an iPhone. I've only been able to get it to work with an iPhone, but you might have better luck. But overall, great little helicopter. Definitely recommend you buy it. Okay, so that's my review on the Air Hog, the Heli Replay. Real nice helicopter. I think you'll really like it. If you like my videos, like me on Facebook, like me here on YouTube, and if there's something you want me to review, chances are I probably already own it, so just post your comments and I'll try to get that looked at for you. And until next time, talk to you later. Bye-bye.